Hello everyone, this is NukingKing, back from the Shogun 2 replay. This map is on Aki. It's the one with the two hills to the sides, and in the center there is a morale shrine that is very key to any battle, of course. I've been trying out some new testing and new units, and I figured out I want to go big sword armies, and I'll show you guys what I did in this match. I played against Sense, and he was alright, but what he tried to do was camp. He had a lot of, he had a matchlock line, he had a line of attendants, and he also had a bow line with two bow warrior monks and a Daikyu samurai. So pretty much at the start of this match, I decided to take this hill, because that's what you're supposed to do right when you start. Go for the hill. I also have two Yari Cav, which I decided to just use Yari Cav now instead of Katana Cav. Because Katana Cav are good, don't get me wrong. Katana Cav can get into a line, or hit anything that isn't a spear. They'll definitely do a lot more damage to anything. So, as I take the hill, I start looking at his army, and I notice no swords. And seeing that, it's obviously going to be a camp army, which kind of disappointed me, because I did want to duke it out with a nice army. But oh well. It's how some people play, and that's cool. However you want to play this game, that's fine with me. My general is also a bow general still. And I changed some of the stats around here and there to try to figure out how I wanted to stat these guys. And what I did with my bow general was I took off melee defense and I went for whistling arrows. I think I did extra arrows as well. Yes, extra ammunition and fire arrows. The reason I did that was the melee defense, he never really got caught into a melee fight, and when he did, I always had it supported. I never really have gotten that general into a melee fight because its speed is +4, so it kind of just run away and get out of any fight. So, that being said, my initial goal was to try to shoot whistling arrows into this army. As you can see, he is heavy missile, so if I could get a nice volley of the whistling arrows, maybe to his general right here, who's a leadership general, then all of these units here would get demoralized, have less reload speed, less accuracy. It would really help my units get into the line. That was my initial thought. I knew it wasn't going to play out like that exactly, so it was just to try to do it. But these Daikyu samurai here you have are they're fully upgraded. I colored them blue so I can kind of keep track where they are, which is kind of funny. Personally, I think everyone should just keep all their army the same color, because if something's sticking out like this, it's obviously going to be seen, and someone can keep track of it fairly easily. So yeah, I didn't want to get too close to these Daikyu samurai, because they will tear apart any unit. Probably my general too, because I don't have any armor bonuses on my general. He's just standard bow gen, pretty much. Of course, I outranged them a little bit, but by 50, I think. These guys can shoot up to 225, I believe. So, I was a little worried about that. I think his positioning here wasn't the best. As you can see here, he was behind the hill. So I kind of wanted to mass this side. That was my initial thought, because he doesn't have a good shot. So he can only shoot them right when they peek the hill, which is a little too late. I mean, maybe enough for one volley, but not what he wants. He wants a nice, clean, open shot all the time. So I'm maneuvering my horses around if you haven't been staring at the mini-map over there. These are Yari Cav, like I said earlier. Pretty much I'm just trying to distract him. Since I know I'm going to be having to come through the front hard, really hard through the front. Because if you look at his defense, it's pretty much matchlock, spear, bows, and then spear. And I wanted to pull more spears to the back for him to protect his general, so that I can break through the front easier. As you can see here, he also has 5 bow units, 2 bow warrior monk, 1 Daikyu samurai, which I already went over, and 2 bow samurai. So he's a really heavy missile component army, which was kind of funny because I brought the perfect army to counter this, which is just a hard melee army. So what I did was spread my units thin. I have a lot of attendants. So what I did was I put my attendants in front. Then behind my attendants I have my Yari samurai. And then behind them katana samurai. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as I find an opening, I'll tell you what I was looking for before I attacked. What's going to happen is when I find an opening, all these sword attendants are going to run forward, take most of the hits, probably lose all their guys. That's what I'm hoping for. And then the Yari samurai will come in running and actually hold down the main line. And then from there, I will send in my swords as I see fit. And I do have, I've been experimenting with bow units, and I like foot samurai. They are nice armored, they're weak, but, here, hold on a second, let me go over this real quick. Yeah, they're nice units, they're weak, or they're heavy armored like I said, and when they're fighting, they cost 600 koku, right? So when you're fighting against a Ashigaru, bow Ashigaru, they're 500, you will win. If you're fighting against a bow samurai, you will tie, and you cost 100 less. Bow samurai cost 700. But what I mean tie is you both run out of arrows and neither of you die. But if you engage in melee fight after that, you will win because you're hard on. You have a lot of melee stats. Okay, so the opening I saw here was he sent his Daikyu samurai forward. So when he started sending it forward, I started running my guys at him, because he would take one volley and retreat. So this whole open gap right here, he's running away. He's not shooting at me, so I have a lot of time to move in. So he does a smart thing. He sends his meat forward, which is just to hold my meat. So it's whatever. It's even. So he starts retreating back his bows because he knows I'm coming in. And as you can see here, I massed most of my units to the left. My strong Waco Raiders, these guys are amazing, I gotta say, hands down. Use them, they're good. 3 Katana Sam on this side. And I run forward my general to shoot at his general, because I want to pick that thing out. I send a lot of meat forward to try to stop his shots from getting my general. So I start tearing apart at his generals. First volley, 7 kills. You won't have time to watch this, but I'll try to peek out commentate about this piece and watch everything. So I'm going out the front line. As you can see, my units are already routed. I lost about half on this one, which is, you know, to be expected. I didn't mind losing them. Sword attendants losing half. Everything's half. But it's fine. This was my meat. As you can see on the right side, it's clear. Okay, look at his general right here too. Going back to general. 8 units, 6 units. Still shooting at him. So I'm massing the left side as hard as I can. All my units. Send. Just trying to break this. He has a nice Yari Ashigaru, form here to just try to stall. Like, his whole army is in a stall phase. But it just wasn't enough. Like, he couldn't do it. So I start sending in my horses to see the battle. I see an opening here to try to take out these matchlock samurai. I'm trying to kill it faster, seeing as the right side's losing. Even though there's a lot of speed here, I decided to go for it anyway. Just to break these units faster and start clearing the right side, because I know it wasn't doing too well. The left side's doing well. They had that nice little hill peak, like I said, so as soon as they peeked over, they ran down and almost no shots got in. I got him behind this other Yari camp, able to strike out his bow warrior monks. They're pretty much done. And he's just trying to shoot bows at all my units. This is bad for him. I had matchlock samurai over here. They got taken out by his Daikyu samurai. It's no problem. They got some good shots in. They killed, what, 49, 50? It's okay. I sent my foot samurai in. I just had to stop skirmishing with them and shooting line and send them into melee fight because they're pretty good with melee. So I'll throw them in there and try to reinforce this right side. His left side's breaking hard. Like I said, this was going to happen. His Daikyu samurai here, as you can see, has 153 kills. And I did some calculations, and these probably only killed about 800 to 900 koku worth of units at 153 kills. And that's like, saying each kill was about like 5 or 6. So they didn't get their money's worth. So I'm pretty sure these upgraded around 1200. As you can see, his whole flank broke. His left side wasn't doing too well either. Like it's holding stronger because he actually dedicated units to it. But I mean, he should have sent more units to the right. Maybe stop shooting on his bows. But either way, I had a good army to counter this bow army. And my general did well, picking off their general, getting a total of, 51 kills. All that's left is the Daikyu samurai that he's been protecting all along, just back trying to get kills and save the day for him. Ended up with 171 kills, and I think that was enough to make up for their cost. But it's still, you know, Daikyu Samurai's not going to win the game for you. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you got some tips on how to build your armies, and talk to you later. Over and out.